the Coma, and I'm just picking a random spot in the book. So this starts 36 hours earlier. It had been a good day. She had just cleaned house emotionally and literally. Clean floors, open heart, her mother always said. To the housemaid's chagrin, she had tied up her hair in a kerchief and had started scrubbing the floors at 6 a.m. in the morning. She shooed them away with a smile, the first genuine one in months, it felt like. She and Hassan were finally in a good place, sort of. Tonight would be the deciding night, though. Were they getting back together? This was an odd question in itself, as they had never officially separated, but yet they had in a weird way. The separate bedrooms, dwindling nocturnal conjugal visits, more and more of her meals going uneaten by him, and no attempt at conversation that did not involve the family business. But they were getting back together. She smiled to herself knowingly. A woman just knew these things. He had been very romantic and contemplative in the past few days, exactly how he had been before the proposal. She'd known then, and she knew now. He'd had no idea that she had chosen to get a French manicure the day before, just to set off the engagement solitaire that he had picked out, guided by her BFF, who was guided by her. Yay for girlfriends. She had almost felt sorry for him back then, sweating bullets, the expensive Japanese food probably tasting like cardboard in his mouth. Too cute. But in a way, part of her had savored the moment in a way, for it would never be like this again. He would never desire or love her quite as much as he did at that particular moment. To hear her married girlfriends tell it, he'd never even come close to that feeling ever again. So she let him sweat it out, knowing that she looked absolutely amazing in her Kelly green. Sorry, I have to turn the page. In her Kelly green dress, knowing she would say yes. But of course, she was playing coy, not playing crazy. She truly had never loved anyone quite as much as she did him. He was smart, handsome, and being a Garber didn't hurt either. She was no gold digger, but as a realist, she had to admit that marrying him would mean marrying well. Very, very, very well indeed. That, that she actually enjoyed his company was a nice bonus. After the engagement, she'd gotten her first taste of the perks of being the soon-to-be Mrs. Hassan Garba. The business class trips, the chauffeurs and chefs, the five-star hotel weekday stays just because, and the front row tickets to all the hot shows. She had never minded paying her own way before and was pretty much self-sufficient, but a girl could get used to this. And Hassan had loved showing her his world. He drank in her reaction like smooth premium vodka, reveling in her wide eyes when he said a little too casually for the umpteenth time, "Yeah, we own that hotel too." "Do you own everything in this country?" He tapped her nose gently with his finger and said quietly and almost soberly, "Not yet, but we will." She was no green ingenue, but in the face of such wealth and power, it was hard not to feel that way. It was impressive. All right, y'all.